This is McCook's Mr. Billitson. Honored to have you here. Two thoughts on what's happened this last week. The first one is I ran into two different professors. One from a university back east and the other local. The one back east said that they had went online at their university where she taught, and she talked that numerous students were quitting because they were going to online studies. Instead of the university experience of some 25,000 kids, they were just doing everything online, and especially through the summer and for next fall's enrollment, simply because those kind of prices for online education is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous is what she said the kids are telling her, and she couldn't blame them. Compared to a local professor who works at a community college, said that all of his summer courses are not only full, but that they added extra classes and they're full too, and all of next fall's classes are already full, even though they're still online. And what's the difference? What's the difference? Well, it's very simple. Instead of spending $100,000 at a university when you're doing online studies to get that education, get the diploma, if you will, you can get the same education, the same diploma from a community college for $10,000. So after you get your degree, you want to be $100,000 in debt, or you want to be $10,000 in debt. That's what I picked up this week. The second thing is a black man was arrested, handcuffed, and then thrown on the ground with a law enforcement officer had his knee on the guy's throat. And the guy said he couldn't breathe. He couldn't breathe. Well, about 10 minutes of that, the guy was dead. You think? Yeah. I'd say that's about as close to murder as you're going to get. Or it's, for an example, after a battle, people walking around and collecting the wounded and then shooting them. You see, that isn't acceptable any more than this is. It just shouldn't be. With that in mind, though, it is not one world. Paul Harvey talked about it. Because you see, when a black area gets upset at something that wasn't right, they destroy their own area, they burn buildings, and they steal from the area businesses to make a point. That's how they make a point. Unlike the whites, when they're angry with somebody, they usually just say, make a call to a lawyer and see if they can sue the guy. If not, if push comes to shove, they will go after the individual that harmed them. Maybe even his home, maybe his family, maybe even his pets. But they don't destroy the entire area, and they sure don't destroy their own area. Yeah, that's the difference. And that's my two observations this week. Thank you for your time.